Hi everyone. Today we will solve some interesting questions for IRDAI Exam 2024 that is gonna happen on 6th November, right? So if you look at the screen, the first question is, if the simple interest is 10.5% annually and compound interest is 10% annually, find the difference between the interests after 3 years on a sum of rupees 5,000, right? So how can we solve this question? See, one way that you will find the SI and CI separately and then you will find the difference, but that process is gonna be a lengthy process. In IRDAI exam, you have to solve, you will get 40 questions in QA section, right? So you will have to solve each question quickly, right? So what is the quick approach to solve this question? If you look at the question, simple interest is 10.5% annually for 3 years. So if 10.5% is the rate of interest for simple interest for 1 year, so what will be the net simple interest for 3 years? Simply, if you have to find simple interest for 3 years, you can simply write 10.5 into 3%, that is equal to 31.5%. I have told you many times that SICI is all about percentage, right? So although you are reading simple interest is 10.5% annually for 3 years, but basically the net percentage is 31.5%, right? 10.5% is for 1 year, so for 3 years it will be 10.5 into 3. For 2 years you can say 10.5 into 2. For 5 years you can say 10.5 into 5. For 10 years you can say 10.5 into 10, right? So what is the net simple interest? Simple 31.5% for 3 years. Now if you look at compound interest, 10%, compound interest is 10% annually. Now you will have to recall that if 10% is the rate of compound interest for 1 year, what will be the net CI rate for 3 years? You should recall that if 10% is the rate of interest for 1 year in the case of compounded annually, so in 2 years it becomes 21%. In 3 years it becomes 33.1%. In 4 years it becomes 46.41%. So to solve this question quickly, you need to remember those things. So if the CI rate is 10% for 1 year, and basically you have to find the CI for 3 years, compound interest for 3 years. So what will be the net compound interest for 3 years? Simple, 33.1%. See, there is obviously one simple way that you can find the SI and you can find the CI, then you will find the difference, but that process is a lengthy process, right? So now look at net SI rate is 31.5%, net CI rate is 33.1%. You have to find the difference between the interests. So you can say that what is the difference? The difference is 33.1 minus 31.5. So basically 1.6. So the difference is of 1.6%. The difference is of 1.6%. So what will be the difference? Simple. Difference will be equal to 1.6% of 5,000. 1.6% of 5,000. Now if you are good at calculation, you can find the answer quickly. 1.6% of 5,000 means 1.6 into 5,000 divided by 100. So obviously the difference is 80 rupees, right? And it is not present in any one of the options. So obviously you will have to choose option E as your answer. So how did we solve this? How can we solve this question quickly? Simple interest is 10.5% annually, and you have to find for 3 years. So net simple interest is 31.5%. Compound interest is 10% annually. So net compound interest for 3 years will be 33.1%. You have to find the difference between both interests. So you can simply find what is the difference in percentage. Difference is 1.6%, right? So again, you can answer difference equal to 1.6% of 5,000, that is equal to 80 rupees. Hopefully all of you are able to understand that how can we solve this question quickly. Now read this question. The question says the mark price of the laptop and mobile in the ratio of 4:3, and the shopkeeper gives the discount for laptop and mobile in the ratio of 3:1. The selling price of the laptop is rupees 15,000. If the selling price of mobile and laptop is equal, then find the mark price of the laptop, right? So how can we solve this question? See, there is laptop and there is mobile, right? So obviously the mark price of the laptop and mobile in the ratio of 4:3. So can we assume that mark price of laptop and mobile are 4M rupees and 3M rupees, or you can call it 4P, 3P, whatever later you are more comfortable. So 4P and 3P rupees. We have assumed that the mark price of laptop is 4P rupees and the mark price of mobile is 3P rupees, right? आंसर इतना अलग नहीं आ रहा है, वो इंटेंशनली उसे ऐसा रखा गया है ताकि स्टूडेंट्स बार बार रीचेक करें कि कहीं मैं कोई गलती तो नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ये तो एक भी ऑप्शन मेरे आंसर के इतने ज़्यादा क्लोज नहीं है। दैट्स वाई थोड़े से वैल्यूज को बढ़ा करके वहाँ पर लिखा गया है और इसलिए एक एक्स्ट्रा ऑप्शन दिया गया है, नन ऑफ द अबव, ताकि कई बार इजियर क्वेश्चंस में हम एस्पायरेंट्स कई बार चेक करते हैं। नाउ द मार्क प्राइस ऑफ लैपटॉप इज 4P रुपीज and the mark price of mobile is 3P rupees. Now look at the discount. The discount, shopkeeper gives the discount for laptop and mobile in the ratio of 3:1. So you can say that the discount for laptop is 3Q and the discount for mobile is Q. We have assumed that the ratio is 3:1, so 3Q and Q. Now if you read the question further, the question says the selling price of the laptop is rupees 15,000. What does it mean? That selling price of the laptop is 15,000 rupees, right? And if the selling price of mobile and laptop is equal, find the mark price of the laptop. Now look at the values. If mark price is 4P and the discount is 3Q, what will be the selling price of laptop? Selling price of laptop is equal to mark price minus discount. So basically, if you don't think about 15,000 for now, the selling price of laptop will be 4P minus 3Q, right? And the selling price of mobile will be 3P minus Q. 3P minus Q. The selling price of mobile will be mark price minus discount, that is 3P minus Q. Now if you read the question further, the selling price of the laptop is rupees 15,000. What does it mean? It means that 4P minus 3Q equal to 15,000. So you can write 4P minus 3Q equal to 15,000. So basically we have got an equation in P and Q, right? If you read the question further, if the selling price of mobile and laptop is equal, what does it mean? It means that both values are equal. The selling price of laptop and mobile is equal. So you can write 4P minus 3Q equal to 3P minus Q. So can we simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it. We can write 4P minus 3P equal to minus Q plus 3Q. So basically P equal to 2Q. Now we have two equations in P and Q. So can we find the value of P and Q? Yes, we can find the value of P and Q. Now we have found that P equal to 2Q. Can you put the value of P equal to 2Q in this equation? Yes, you can put. So 4 into 2Q minus 3Q equal to 15,000. So 8Q minus 3Q equal to 15,000, right? So 5Q equal to 15,000. So basically Q equal to 15,000 divided by 5, that is equal to 3,000. Q equal to 3,000. Now read the question. That what do we have to answer? We have to find the MAD price of the laptop. What is the MAD price of the laptop? MAD price of the laptop is 4P. MAD price of the laptop is 4P. So basically you have to answer that what is the value of 4P. Okay, we have to answer the value of 4P, right? And we know that P equal to 2Q. So basically 4P equal to 4 into 2Q, that is equal to 8Q, and we know the value of Q, that is equal to 3,000. It means what? It means 8 into 3,000. 8 into 3,000, that is equal to 24,000. So 24,000 rupees is the MAD price of the laptop. So option A is the correct answer, right? So whenever you see this kind of question, you just have to note all the data in some neat way, and after that, if you look at all the given data, you will be able to frame equations. You will be able to find some kind of relation between given data, and if you proceed further, you can solve this kind of question correctly and quickly, right? So hopefully all of you are able to understand that how can we solve this kind of questions, right? Now let us look at this question. So you can expect one question from the chapter of boat and stream, right? So if you the question of series in the PDF was very lengthy for a 1 mark question, like so many variables, and then had to check each option. Will it be like that in IRDAI also? Hi Pratina, you will not find lengthier questions in IRDAI exam. The level of questions in IRDAI exam is usually easy to moderate. You can expect most number of questions of easy level. So don't worry, if you have solved some kind of difficult questions, you will be able to solve all the questions of number series in IRDAI exam, right? You can expect easier level questions, or yeah, you can expect if you get 5 questions from number series, you can get 1 to 2 questions that will be some kind of lengthy questions, but yeah, you will have easier questions in number series, right? Now look at the question. The question says the ratio of a speed of boat in still water to the speed of a stream is 5:2, right? It takes 4 hours more to travel 42 km upstream than to travel same distance downstream. Find the speed of the boat in still water in 4 hours. Find the speed of boat in still water. All of us have solved so many questions related to boat and stream. So we should definitely be able to solve this question correctly and quickly, right? So the ratio of the speed of boat in still water to the speed of a stream is 5:2. So basically you can assume that the speed of boat, again you can assume that speed of boat is equal to 5m. Obviously 5m kilometer per hour we are assuming, but see, we have to save some time. That's why we are not writing each value for now, right? Speed of boat is equal to 5m kilometer per hour, and if you see, this is the speed of boat in still water. You have to remember this thing. This is the speed of boat in still water, and what is the speed of a stream? The speed of a stream then will be 2m. Why we have assumed 5m and 2m? Because the ratio is given in the question that it is 5:2. Now it takes 4 hours more to travel 42 km upstream than to travel same distance downstream. So basically this boat is traveling 42 km in upstream, and this boat is also traveling 42 km in downstream, right? And yeah, it has been given that in upstream it takes 4 hours more. So now tell me, what will be the speed of boat in upstream? The speed of boat in upstream will be 5m minus 2m. 5m minus 2m. In upstream, the speed of boat is the speed of boat in still water minus the speed of stream. That's why we have written that in upstream the net speed of boat will be 5m minus 2m. But in downstream we have to add both speeds. So in downstream the net speed of the boat will be 5m plus 2m. Obviously, so in upstream the speed is 3m kilometer per hour. The net speed of the boat is 3m kilometer per hour, and in downstream the net speed of boat is 7m. So obviously if in downstream the net speed of the boat is higher than the speed of boat in upstream, so obviously in upstream it will take some more time. So how much time the boat will take? How much time the boat will take to travel 42 kilometer with a speed of 3m kilometer per hour? So basically distance divided by speed. So you can write it as 14 by m. Distance divided by net speed of boat in upstream. Similarly, you can find the time taken by boat in upstream to travel 42 kilometer. So basically 42 divided by 7m will be the time taken by boat to travel 42 kilometer in downstream. So obviously this is equal to 6 by m. Now you should know that this value 14 by m is 4 hours more than 6 by m, right? If you read this line, it takes 4 hours more, right? What does it mean? It means that 14 by m is 4 more than 6 by m. So basically you will add 4 in 6 by m to write an equation, right? So basically 14 by m minus 6 by m, that is equal to 4. If you solve it further, 14 minus 6 by m equal to 4. So obviously this is equal to 8 by m equal to 4. So basically this is equal to, the value of m is equal to 8 by 4. So the value of m is equal to 2. Now read the question, that what do we have to answer? We have to find the speed of boat in still water. Now what is the speed of boat in still water? The speed of boat in still water is 5m. The speed of boat in still water is 5m. And now we have found the value of m. The value of m is equal to 2. The value of m is equal to 2. So basically we have found the speed of boat in still water, that is equal to 5 into 2 10 kilometer per hour. I have told you initially that we have assumed the values in kilometer per hour. Why did we assume the values in kilometer per hour? The reason is simple. If you read all the data, you will find hours, kilometer, hours, right? Okay, we should ignore this part of the question, right? This is the question, find the speed of boat in still water. And even if you look at the options, you can see that we have to answer the speed of boat in still water in kilometer per hour. That's why we have assumed that the values are in kilometer per hour. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is 10 kilometer per hour, that is present in option E. So option E is the correct answer. And yeah, you can expect this kind of questions getting asked in IRDAI exam, or even if you don't get exact questions, you will have to use similar kind of logic to solve the questions related to boat and stream. Now we can expect one question from partnership chapter. All of us have solved so many questions from partnership, right? So if you look at the question, A, B and C started a business with the investment of rupees 10,000, rupees 14,000 and rupees 20,000 respectively. After 3 months, C left the business. After 7 more months, B also left the business. At the end of the year, C received his share of the profit as rupees 1155. What is the total share of profits of A and B? So basically we have to answer that what is the total profit made by A and B at the end of the year, right? So how do we solve the questions of partnership? See, there is only one concept in the chapter of partnership, right? That amount invested by a person into the time period for which that person has invested. Basically we use only that concept to solve the questions of partnership, right? So A, B and C, there are 3 persons. A has invested with the investment of 1 lakh rupees, right? 1 lakh rupees. And then B has invested with 1,40,000 rupees. 1,40,000 rupees. And C has invested with 2 lakh rupees. C has invested with 2 lakh rupees. Now after 3 months, she left the business. Okay. And if you read the question at the end of the year, so basically for 3 months, she was in the business. So the time period for C will be 3 months. Okay, we will keep in our mind that this is in months, right? And after 7 more months, B also left the business. Means after 10 months, B left the business. What does it mean? It means that B is present in the business for 10 months, right? So B is present in the business for 10 months. Now we don't have any data given related to A, that did A leave the business. If you don't get any kind of data, what does it mean? It means that A is present in the business for the entire period. And what is the total period? The total period is 1 year. So basically A is in the business for 12 months. Why we are not writing 1 year? The reason is simple, that we are writing all the values in months, right? So A is in the business for 12 months, B is in the business for 10 months, C is in the business for 3 months, right? Now can we find the ratio of share of profits of A, B and C? Yeah, we can find. And how we can find? The way is very simple. Let's see. What is the amount invested by A? That is 1 lakh rupees. And what is the time period for A? Simple, 12 months. What is the amount invested by B? That is 1,40,000. And what is the time period? That is 10 months. What is the amount invested by C? That is 2 lakh rupees, right? And what is the time period for B? That is 3 months. Now if you look at the zeros, 3 zeros, right? We have cancelled 3 zeros. Then we can cancel this 0 also, right? So basically this is 10 into 12, that is obviously 120. Okay, this is 140. 14 into 10 is 140. 20 into 3 is what? 60. Again, if you notice, we can remove the zeros, right? And all the numbers are divisible by 2. So basically you can write 2 into 6, 2 into 7, 2 into 3. Means if all the numbers are divisible by some common number, we can divide all the numbers by that common number. So what is the ratio? What is the ratio of profit of A, B and C? The ratio of profit of A, B and C is 673. So sometimes you will get this kind of lengthier values, but you don't need to worry. You just need to solve it. You just need to simplify it further. There are high chances that you will get this kind of simple values in the end. So what is the ratio of profit of A, B and C? The ratio of profit of A, B and C is 6:7:3. Now we need to read the question further. At the end of the year, C received his share of the profit as rupees 1155. Okay, at the end of the year, C has received 1155 rupees, right? Now if you look at the ratio, if A has got 6 rupees as profit, means B has got 7 rupees as profit. It means that C has got 3 rupees as a profit. What does it mean? It means that if they had 16 rupees, if they had total 16 rupees profit, A will get 6 rupees, B will get 7 rupees, C will get 3 rupees, right? Means out of 16 rupees, C will get 3 rupees. So we are assuming that total profit, for A, B and C is P. Total profit for A, B and C is P, and out of 16 rupees, C has received 3 rupees. See, you can think about unitary method also, that if out of 16 rupees, C gets 3 rupees, so for 1 rupees, 3 by 16, so for total profit of P rupees, 3 by 16 into P. Or maybe if you have solved so many questions, you should be able to think that what will be the ratio of the profit of C? Simple, 3 by 16. And if we have assumed that total profit is equal to P, so 3 by 16 into P is 1155. I can explain this thing. If the total profit is 16 rupees, C gets 3 rupees. So if the total profit is 1 rupees, C will get 3 by 16 rupees. So if the total profit of is P rupees, C will get 3 by 16 into P rupees. Right? Now we need to solve it further. 112, 575, 12 means this number is divisible by 3. If this number is divisible by 3, let us divide it by 3. Right? So 3 into 3 will be 9, then 2, 5. So 3 into 8. Right? Then 3 into 8, if you solve it further, 1, 5, so 385. So what is the total profit? The total profit is 385 into 16. Now we need to find that what will be the 385 into 16. See, you will have to multiply, right? You can't avoid this kind of multiplication. So let us multiply 385 into 16. So 385 into 16. So 5 into 6 is 30. So obviously 8 into 6 is 48 plus 3 is 51. So obviously 5. 3 into 6 is 18. Then 5 is so 231. So obviously 385 0 156 3811 23516. So what is the total profit? The total profit is equal to 616 rupees. This is the total profit. This is the total profit. Now read the question. What we have to answer, that what is the total share of profits of A and B, means we have to answer what is the total profit for A and B. See, this is the total profit of A, B and C, and we know about the total profit of C. So if we subtract 1155 rupees from 616 rupees, we can easily find the total profit for A and B. So basically this is the profit for A, B and C, right? And we know that the profit for C is 1155 rupees. So what will be the profit for A and B? Simple, 6160 minus 1155. So obviously this value is equal to 5005, and your 5005 rupees is present in option B. So you can expect this kind of questions getting asked in IRDAI exam, right? This question is not difficult. Yeah, okay, you will have to calculate few values, so you will have to invest some time, but if you get this kind of questions, you should be extremely happy that this question is solvable, right? And after all, at the end, it will all come down to your what is your speed while dealing with this kind of questions. Are you good at multiplication? Are you good at division, right? Are you good at calculation? All of these things are gonna help you in quant section. Obviously you will get so many sets of DI, hopefully 3 to 4 sets of DI. So if you are good at calculation, you can solve those DI sets quickly, and being good at calculation also helps in dealing with this kind of questions quickly, right? Now let us solve this question. You can expect questions from number series, right? You can expect 5 questions from number series. Okay, you can get round number question, you can get next element, right? Kind of questions. So let us look at the series. You have to answer the missing number in the given number series. And what are the elements in the number series? The elements in the number series are basically 5, 3, 6 and 64.75, right? We have solved so many questions from number series chapter, and we have tried to cover all kind of logics that is usually used to create this kind of number series, right? So okay, if you look at the elements in this number series, yeah, it is some kind of there is some kind of difficulty to find the pattern, but let us look at the elements. 5 into 0.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 2.5 plus 0.5 equal to 3. So basically 5 into 0.5 plus 0.5. So 2.5 plus 0.5 equal to 3. Now if you look further, the next element is 3. We have found 3. So obviously 3 into 1.5 plus 1.5 is equal to 3 into 1.5 is equal to 4.5 plus 1.5 equal to 6, right? So hopefully we are able to find the pattern. See, you will ask me that how can we find this kind of patterns quickly? See, there is not any kind of shortcut to find the pattern quickly. If you get this kind of weird elements in the number series. You just need to be good at you should have some kind of fascination or obsession with numbers, that when you look at the numbers you should be able to think that, right, that okay, what can be the pattern. See, even in RBI grade B exam they asked 5 questions from number series, right? We have to find the round number. So if you look at all the questions were some kind of lengthy questions, right? But if someone is good at numbers, if someone has some kind of obsession with numbers, trust me, and someone solved even 3-4 questions from those 5 questions of number series, right? But in IRDAI exam you will not get difficult patterns. Yeah, this question is some kind, you can put this question in difficult category, but okay, you need to be good at even this kind of questions. So obviously the next element will be 6 into 2.5 plus 2.5, so 15 plus 2.5, that is equal to 17.5. okay, you will think that okay, did we really find the correct pattern? So to cross verify you will have to multiply 17 with 3.5 and you will have to add 3.5, and if you cross verify it you will find that yeah, the next element is 64.75. What does it mean? It means that we are able to identify the pattern. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is 17.5, right? So 17.5 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, hopefully all of you learned something new in today's lecture. See you in next lecture. We will bring a number of videos for each chapters, such that all of you should be able to revise all of these chapters and you should have some idea that what kind of questions we can expect in IRDAI grade A exam. So good luck to your preparation. See you in next lecture.